revival now. We were really on Broadway 20 years ago, which is amazing to think about it.
It's an American epic, about two brothers who are trying to survive.
You think you got a grip on it, and it pulls the rug out from under you. You think it's dark. Next thing you're laughing uncontrollably.
Yes, there's trauma, but there's also love and comedy.
Cora and Yaya are great and perfect, and they have the capacity to embrace these roles for another generation.
One of the things that the play is asking of the audience is wake up to love.
If you can touch one person in the audience and it changes them, then that means something.
It's a story about love, and it's a story about humanity, and everybody will relate to that.
Welcome to Inside New York. We are delighted and so honored to have on today's program the first African-American woman to win a Pulitzer-Prize in drama for her critically acclaimed play, Topdog, Underdog, which recently celebrated its 20th anniversary on Broadway and stunned the audiences, including myself, with its revival. It was absolutely magnificent. Those characters have become iconic, and it's been 20 years, and they've grown, and I think they can be appreciated in this environment in a way that they might not have been able to be appreciated 20 years ago.
I think we have, it's funny, because the script hasn't changed hardly at all, but we are receiving them differently because I think we have grown. Mm-hmm. I know that when I wrote it way back, actually 1999, and we were, as you said, on Broadway in 2002, some of the concern from the community, especially, there was there was an outpouring of appreciation from the theater community, the world community, and specifically the Black community. But also some brothers and sisters were asking, okay, well, why didn't you write about doctors and lawyers, And I said, we're all to be included. And I often write about doctors and lawyers and preachers and, chefs and whatever. I have all kinds of characters I write about in my career. These two men are not that. And I think they also need to be included in our loving embrace. And these days, people get it. People are like, we get it. We got to include everybody. I'm like, yeah, there you go.
Here I am in this amazement about how you were so far ahead of your time with Topdog, Underdog. And we probably shouldn't even jump to the current production without mentioning that you did a musical adaptation of The Harder They Come. And I was like, musical? Suzan-Lori Parks, what? I got to see this.
I'm really proud of it. Told a beautiful story about a wonderful young man, Ivan, who comes to Kingston and wants to make a record, wants to be a star. And the world doesn't believe in him. And he has a struggle, and he falls in love, and he reunites with his mom, and he becomes an activist in the community, gets the whole world, the community to rally behind him. And he does become a star in the end. So
write a play for me. I'm George Floyd. Write it. Go on.
I feel more like burning something down.
Plenty of people already doing that. Write me a play, please, okay?
When I started these, I didn't know it would come to this. First a little 3-week hiatus, then a pandemic. Now you.
Your plays are supposed to be about whatever comes up, whatever goes down. They called the cops on me because I went and bought a pack of cigarettes. I handed them some money, and they thought it was a fake $20 bill. You tell me, is the bill real or is it fake? Is it real or is it fake?
I can't tell. I can't tell.
Would I be safe if Harriet Tubman was on a 20?
Why is it so important for you to write plays, and what do you hope people come away with?
Well, at the end of Plays for the Plague Year, we have a song called Sacred Agents. And the audience sings along with us. And that happened spontaneously on one night, on one of our first previews. They began to sing with us. And so the last words of the evening are, we are agents of the sacred. And that is the audience singing together. To know that we are here for a beautiful purpose. And while theater can be entertainments, it can all be bread and circus, just kind of the razzle dazzle and fun, and Black joy can be a limited thing where we're only thinking of like Black people being happy. I really encourage us to embrace the depth of our humanity and know that we are agents of the sacred, and we are here to do great and beautiful things. In like Harry Belafonte would say, like James Baldwin would say, like Toni Morrison would say, like Maya Angelou would say, those folks, like Ntozake Shange would say, August Wilson. I could go on and on naming our beautiful people, yeah.
And I'm wishing for you that you're okay. And I'm wishing for you that you find your way. And I'm wishing for you that your tomorrow is better than today. Hey, 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 hey.
Thank you for joining us for this week's program of Inside New York. And you can watch more of our interview with Suzan-Lori Parks on one of our upcoming programs. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell so you receive an alert when it's available on demand. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on Inside New York.